super excited to bring you my pregnancy workouts. I'm going to walk you through what you could do in your first trimester. As you can see, I am in my third trimester, so I'm going to do some modifications. This workout, you'll be on your belly, and it might be a little bit more intense. And as you progress through your trimesters, you could still go back to this workout. You just might make some tweaks, which you'll see that I'll have to do here today. So if you're feeling really good, you're having a great day in your first trimester, this is a workout for you. You can set your incline anywhere to the higher 1/3 element, because we're going to start off with a squat routine. You can have your pull-up bar attachment on, or you can have your lat bars down, because we're going to switch from a squat to a pull-up. If that doesn't work for your machine, then just feel free to add in the pull-ups after we go through the squat series. So let's get started. So you'll start first in a squat. You'll start with a simple bilateral squat, just coming down and up. Higher you go is more intense. You'll take this to a bridge squat, where you're lifting your hips up and coming up and down. And in the blog, you'll see I wrote a table, and you can modify any of these exercises to bring it up or down as well. You can always move to one-legged. So once you've done a squat to bridge squat, you then can transition into plyometrics. Now with plyometrics, you have to be really concerned about your abdominals. So I'm just going to look up at my abs, make sure my belly's engaged, my pelvic floor is lifting up, and I'm going to start small. Especially when you're later in your trimester, you're going to notice that this is going to be harder to engage. So sometimes just doing alternating legs can help that alignment and the core stability, because both legs jumping can be way more intense. So once you've done some squats to bridging to jumps, you then will transition onto your side. Pull the glide board up as you roll onto your side. Make sure your one hand sits away from the back edge. Transition the top foot to the lower corner edge of your squat stand. Bottom leg can come up, and get your spine aligned. I see a lot of people like this, but let your spine be as aligned as possible, especially because this is where you're going to want to be as you go forward in your pregnancy. So get in the habit of staying like so, and then just go down and up. So now you're moving into a single leg squat. Once you're done with your single leg squat, you can scissor the legs, you can stack them, whatever feels the best for you, and you can then transition into side plank. I'm going to scissor, hold my top arms, I'm going to hold my board steady, and I'm going to side plank. The higher you go, the easier this exercise is. However, if it's still feeling like it's too much, board comes down, board stays steady, knees bend, and I can come up and down right from here. I'll transition onto my belly, not for me today, and then you'll do a set of pull-ups from here, and then you transition onto the other side for one-legged squats and side planks. If your legs are tired from the first leg series, first do the side planks and then do the one-legged squats. So once you're done that squat plank series, come on up, bring your lat bars up or disattach your pull-up bar, incline level comes down, arm cable becomes attached. Now, because in my line of work I work with a lot of pregnant women, and the tendency is for the rounding to happen, the folding of the arms, you start to rest your arms more here. So my emphasis, especially in that first trimester, is to get your back stronger and posture better. So this next series is a definite postural series. If you're able to lie on your belly, feel free to do this whole series lying on your belly. However, if that feels uncomfortable, because there are going to be some days, even when you're not showing on your first trimester, where it doesn't feel very good. You anchor down, you either lie on your belly or transition back to a low kneeling position. You can open up your legs to allow for your belly to come through and body comes down. The focus here is your upper back. So you're going to lift just your upper back, and then you're going to come back down. Now here's your feedback. As you lift up, the glide board's only going to move a few inches. If you see a lot of movement, you're most likely engaging your low back. And what the focus here is the upper. So you're staying with your lower belly on the thighs and you're lifting up and down. You can maintain this position and go right into what we call shoulder extension. So you're bringing your arms straight back. Going from shoulder extension, you can then go into tricep kickbacks. So you move from one exercise to the next. Now if you're getting tired, you can let yourself stay down, and you can maintain that spinal alignment moving through all the same exercises. You will then knuckle down, straddle, take a seat, and now you're going to be seated backward. From here, you're going to go into a wide fly. Now it's a hard exercise. So I initially start with my feet on the ground, let my shoulders relax down, and feel what this movement feels like. The tendency is to really arch or to lean. So really try to keep your spine still and just think about the arms pulling out and back. Moving from wide fly, palms up, bicep curl. Once you move into biceps curl, you then can knuckle down, step off to one side. You can have two handles or one handle, and go into seated torso rotation. Wider base of support, meaning opening up your legs, is going to be an easier transition and easier for you to balance. Knuckle down, turn around, go to the other side, do your torso rotation. The last of the series is you'll come down, you'll roll back, and then you'll go into a pullover. So just moving the arms straight through. Once you've done a pullover a few times, you then go into lifting the hips up, shoulder abduction, bring your arms to a T and then back in. Now you can maintain a bridge. You can lower and lift. You can even incorporate a pullover, lifting the hips up, out to the side, maintaining the bridge, and then come back down. It's as creative as you like to be. You can add in triceps here. And then you can end with a little bit of abdominals. So you can add a little bit of a crunch, but the focus here isn't on developing these six packs. The focus here is just really engaging the pelvic floor, the lower belly, maintaining neutral, and just lifting the head ever so slightly, and then slowly back down. In essence, you're really trying to prepare the abdominals to become strong and to learn how to engage that element of the pelvic floor, lower back, and belly, because that's going to help prevent diastasis. And if you have a diastasis, like I do, it can also help increase the tension underneath it so it doesn't get worse. This is a great exercise to add in. Notice I'm not crunching up because that can make things worse. It's a very subtle lift and a very subtle lift down. Now from here, you might just do toe taps where you're marching first. That might be enough. Bringing the arms up in the air is going to make this exercise harder. For some, adding the leg toeing up and down like so might be where you feel you can maintain. It really depends upon where you're starting from, and if you can keep the pelvic floor, lower belly and back, and your breath all in coordination as you do the actions. Then from here you can come up, and that's it. You can end with a little bit of a stretching series, and you're good to go.